Today I fucked up by pointing out that Shark Week starts tomorrow. I saw a TV commercial this morning for Shark Week, starting tomorrow, hosted by The Rock, yada yada yada. Anyway, I texted my girl, "Shark Week starts tomorrow," winking face. I was very confused by her reply of, that's kinda creepy. I asked her, lol, what do you mean, and she didn't reply. A couple hours later she got home and she was acting weird. Kinda like she was avoiding me. Eventually I confronted her and asked her what's going on. Why is she being so strange? And she immediately started going off about how it's really creepy that just out of the blue I started tracking her period and even sending her a reminder about it, and I'm like, hold the fuck on, what are you talking about? Turns out that she is actually expecting her period tomorrow, and thought that Shark Week in my text was some sort of euphemism or slang for her period. Lol, what? So I showed her that no, literally Shark Week is starting tomorrow on TV, and we had a good laugh. Too long did not read. Told me girl, Shark Week starts Tomo. She thought I was reminding her about her period. Edit. Even more ironically, apparently Shark Week doesn't start until next week. I just saw Sunday and assumed Tomo. And for people acting like she was overreacting, don't read that much into it. She uses a tracker app and always tells me anyway, and just based on context of our relationship it would have been out of character for me to actually be reminding her of her period. It wasn't so much as, "You're a creep," as it was, "You're acting differently than usual," that she felt. It's just a silly misunderstanding. Drop the judgment. Shark Week begins on July 24th. This is about as good as when 12-year-old me thought being a virgin meant being from the Virgin Islands. You should watch shark movies with her from now on when she's on her period. Like a cute little week-long movie marathon. Haha. I knew what this was going to be about as soon as I read that the person you texted was your girlfriend. Now you know another meaning of Shark Week. See also Crimson Tide, The Curse, Ant Flow, Blood for the Blood God, Des, etc. Why would you put a winky face after that statement? Are you attracted to sharks? Shark Week is pretty well known to mean the week a woman experiences menstruation, because sharks are out to get blood. Today I fucked up by having my brother walk in on me doing the dead. So basically I'm 16M, in a different country and haven't been able to jack off for a while cuz I have to share a room with my brother, 18M. Good news. He and the rest of the family are gonna be leaving the house. I'm in my bed and start doing it. I don't have my blanket covering me cuz I'ma be honest, the cool air feels nice. Suddenly I see my brother from the corner of my vision as he opens the door and comes in. Turns out they hadn't actually left yet and that he was just outside the room for a bit. I quickly cover myself with my blanket and act like nothing happened. He saw that I had no pants on, cuz my dumbass thought it would be a good idea to not cover myself, and asks where my pants are. I say that I spilled water on it so took them off for a bit and he doesn't say anything else. Managed to slip my pants back on under the blanket. 99% sure he knows and I want to die. I thought this stuff only happened in shitty pornos. Be careful people, unlike me. Too long did not read. I thought no one was home and got walked in on. Kill me now. It was to fucking hentai as well. Doing the dead, ha ha ha. So, he said nothing about the corpse? Me doing the dead. The what now? PFFT. I'm sure he knows, it's happened to him before, and he doesn't care. He probably thinks it's funny. T-boyfriend, if you are doing dead people then your brother seeing is not the foo. TIFU. The title to my Today I Fucked Up post. Today I fucked up by wearing a cute sundress for my husband's birthday. This happened Thursday. I put on this cute and comfy sundress to go out to eat with my husband. It's the kind that is smocked at the top, so I wasn't wearing a bra, just my panties under this long, flowy dress. Very cute. Anyway, we go out to get in the car and we see the neighbors mowing their yard and we stop to talk for a few minutes in the grassy strip between our driveways. The chit-chat turns into a more involved conversation about our shared fence line, and before I know it we've been out there talking for about 30 minutes or so. After this, we leave and go about the rest of our evening, oblivious to the damage. At 6 a.m. the next morning I wake up. The backs of my legs are burning like fire. I groggily go to the bathroom to discover a softball-sized area on the backs of my knees is totally eaten up with insect bites. I start pulling out cortisone and Benadryl from the medicine cabinet and I am attacking the areas as best I can. I start to move up my thighs, where I discover the inside of my thighs near my crotch is also completely covered in bites. At this point I start to get nervous and lift up my t-shirt, which reveals a stomach, sides, and lower back that is completely devastated by bites. I start screaming curse words as I realize the extent of the damage. It gets worse. I finally was brave enough to pull down my panties. And as you can probably imagine, every square inch of my crotch area is covered in fucking chigger bites. I'm talking mons, vulva, ass crack, the crease where thighs meet, the whole thing. I want to die and I start crying. By this time my husband has woken up and he comes to the bathroom door. I'm screaming, "Look, it's everywhere." We take off my clothes to see the full extent of the damage. I also have them inside my belly button, on my armpits, on my neck, and on top of my boobs. We then look him over and of course he has them all over his legs as well. Not as bad as I do since his clothes prevented them from going up any further. Unfortunately for me the sundress didn't provide any protection. P.S. I got some prednisone so hopefully that helps. And #X200B. Too long did not read. I wore a sundress and became a chigger flesh buffet. Edit. Thank you everyone for all the home remedies. We'll definitely be trying the Aveeno bath which many of you recommended. Also just want to reiterate my comments about clothing are relevant in that the insects had no barriers as they crawled upward. I came here for a fun sundress fail and this just made me hurt for you. I love you and hope you find some solace in this cruel world. Weird. Are chiggers a bug that we can't see or feel when they're on us? I was happy not knowing what a chigger is. They seem to not exist where I live, and there's no article on Wiki in my language. Now I know, and are happy they're not a thing where I live. This seems like a nightmare. Every time I shovel my driveway in the winter I think, at least chiggers don't live this far north. And every time I realize I'm shoveling less due to climate change I think, fuck, the chiggers are coming. Jesus. I got itchy just reading this. I got some good chigger bites on my legs romping through the grass one time. Horrible itch. I'm Chinese and thought chiggers was a slur for us but actually this is much worse. Today I fucked up, got high and drunk and did ass play. Obligatory. This happened the 36 hours ago. I'm on mobile so excuse me for the formatting. Me and my lady friend got high. Speed, MDMA, GHB. Drank copious amounts of alcohol and then proceeded to fuck each other brains out for the rest of the night. Towards the end of the activities we got into ass play with me on the receiving end which I love but I am still somewhat inexperienced and only did it to myself. The fuck up. I was really enjoying myself but the alcohol and drugs were hindering my ability to accurately judge my limits. She was fingering me and I believe a dildo was involved. I kept asking for more and that woman went to town on my ass. She was 4 fingers in trying to fist me and then I felt it a sharp pain. She went too far, my ass couldn't take it anymore but the damage was done. I asked her to stop but I could feel the soreness. The aftermath. It is now today and I have trouble walking. Sitting down is a non-starter. I'm still shitting lube and a little blood. I don't believe I have internal bleeding, just microtears in my anus, sphincter. The same as when you're constipated with a massive shit and when it finally comes out and you wipe and it's like red pink. I really hope this whole ordeal will be over soon. Wish me luck. TLDR. Got high and drunk. Lady friend tried to fist me, couldn't accurately judge my limits. Now my ass is sore like a motherfucker. Who taught you how to do drugs? I'm usually not one to judge someone else but you might want to get your shit together. GIF. Giphy, PGY62HMZLDQ2C, downsized. Ass jokes aside, mixing all those can be dangerous. Isn't mixing GHB and alcohol a potentially lethal idea? Go on a liquid diet for a few days. Minimize the shit to let your asshole heal.